Man, what's good with y'all? Happy 2K day. We back with another banger. I hope you bought the game because this is one of them 2Ks that you want to play. Look, I ain't gonna waste y'all time. I'm gonna give y'all two 7-4 builds that are meta when it comes to the park or when it comes to the rec, whichever one you want to play. Because if you don't know, if you're not aware, 7-4s are taking over the game. So if you can't beat them, you might as well join them. So hit that like button, subscribe, turn on post notice so you can stay up to date with what we're doing over here on this channel. I will be going live later on. So if you're trying to run, let me know. And look, if you don't have a crew, and if you're looking to join the crew, join the Discord. The link is in the description. Let me know. I'll add you. You can join my crew. I ain't gonna lie. I just started my crew. I've been wanting to join somebody crew, but I'm like, let me give my supporters an opportunity to join the crew so we could play together and run, because this year is fire. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not saying the game is perfect, but when it comes to having fun, we having fun out here on 2K26. So I ain't gonna waste your time. Let's go ahead and jump into this builder. Let's get to these builds so you can get to the park or get to the rec and start to dominate ASAP. Let's get it. So first off, I'm gonna get y'all started off with the rec center 7-4. Man, to all my rec heads out here, this build right here, you cannot go wrong with it. So first off, we're gonna go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you haven't, and go ahead and lock it in. You know, whatever hand you want to choose, you can do that. And in the game, you can change it if you don't like it. Either they added that feature. So let's go ahead and get to this build. Of course, we're gonna go the center build 7-4, max it out. And when it comes to our weight, we're going 233. And shout out LaMonsta, he inspired this build. I can't even remember if I tweaked it or not. I'm not even gonna lie. I think I tweaked it. But if I didn't, this build was so good, I said I gotta show my community, you feel me? But the other one I cooked up from scratch, like no cap. I'm not even gonna lie to you. So starting off with close shot, you feel me? We gonna just work it all the way down the line when it comes to these stats. We're going with a 75 on close shot. Man, I can't wait for y'all to play this game. It's one of them ones, y'all. We're gonna go with driving layup at a 54 or driving dunk. We're gonna go to a 73 so we can go ahead and get posterizer when we upgrade our vertical. Standing dunk, you know what it is. Standing dunk automatically, no matter what, you gotta minimize it at a 90. You feel me? Post control, we're gonna go to 53. We ain't making no post scores. Now jumping over to this three ball. This three ball on the 7-4, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go with an 80. We're maxing it out because our wingspan is so long. This is what we get on the three ball, but it is more than enough, I'm telling you, because you're shooting over those. You're shooting over those. Now, like I said, rec build, so we're gonna go 80 on the free throw. And this is what we looking like for shooting. And pass accuracy is what is gonna make this build be different from any other 7-4 in the rec. But let's go ahead and start off 42 on the ball handle. Yeah, that's all we doing. No speed with ball. I know y'all been seeing the ISO builds. 7-4s going crazy. This is not for that. This is for the rec, to get your rep and for you to dominate when it comes to playing fives. You feel me? Pass accuracy. We're gonna go boom, 92. Yes, we're going 92. We out here throwing steamers like Jokic, break starter on gold, dimer on Hall of Fame, versatile visionary on gold. If you want, you could use any of your max pluses on here, but already, as you can see, this build is like crazy. You feel me? But moving on to the defense, interior defense. You know, sometimes it feel like it ain't no interior defense. A lot of times it do, but sometimes it feel like it's not. But then sometimes you get a glimpse of what they could do, you know, when it comes to fixing the game. But interior defense, we're going to 90. That's more than enough as a center. We're not looking out here to be wasting points, especially on a game that defense struggles, you know? So this is what we looking like so far. Now we're gonna move this up to 57. We don't get any badges on here. We're just we have to put it up. You feel me? Now, for our block 84, right? You get Paint Patroller on silver. And unfortunately, because of the vertical, if I'm not mistaken, we might be able to get High Flying Denier. We might. But let's go ahead and move over to the rebounding defensive board. We're going 94. Yeah. We going 94 on the D board. On the O board, we going 90. Yeah, I told you. You're going to be out here a monster. You going to be out here a monster. No pun intended. Shout out to Monster. You feel me? Now, maxing out speed, maxing out agility, maxing out strength, and we're going to finish off with 72. Now, we get High Flying Denier on bronze, but we get Rise Up on gold. We get Posterizer on bronze. Right here with our specialization, we're going to specialize in rebounding. So we could either go to 96 and get it to Hall of Fame and use max +1, right, to get it to legend, to our rebound chaser, or we can go 99 off rip. You feel me? And then we'll get our legend badges that way. But this build is going to specialize in rebounding and rebounding only. And then any other cap breakers, you know, you could put wherever you want pretty much, because this build it's not made for cap breakers. You feel what I'm saying? But this is what the build is looking like. I can't wait. I don't have gameplay yet because I'm waiting to hit 95. Once I hit 95, I'm making every build that I show you. These 2 builds that I show you, any other build, I'm gonna most likely be making off rip because you can't go wrong this year. But let's go ahead and get to the next 7-4 demigod for you park players. Hold on, I ain't even gonna cap. I got too excited. I tried to move on without showing y'all the name. You feel me? The name is Board Enforcing Diming Riser. Shout out. So, hey, look, that's a tough name. You feel me? I think they trying to make these names sound more than what they is, but some of these names is tough. You feel me? This is what we got right here. We got the Victor Wimbenyana, Yamanamama, Yamadabanama. I don't know, my bad, but yeah, we got the shades of Vlade Divac. Y'all don't even know who that is. I ain't gonna lie, y'all don't even know who David Robinson is. Stop playing, unless you just a basketball guru. You feel me? But yeah, this is what the build is right here. This is what we looking like. But now for real, let's go ahead and go to the next one. Now I know this is the one that most of y'all been waiting for. This is the Glitchy ISO 6'4" center build for the park. You feel me? Hey, I was looking how to get here. I just figured out how to get here. I was like, how do you get to this point? Hey, but yeah, you know, we going center. When it comes to our position, we're going 7'4", and we're going to go to 232. Boom. We're going 232 on the weight. Wingspan, we're going 7'4". We're minimizing T-Rex arms, but it's all good because we 7'4". We still shooting over those, just to let you know. So we're going to start from the finishing, you feel me, and work our way down the line. 84, and I was in here tweaking everything until I couldn't move something without something else moving. You feel me? You could change this build up, but I'm telling you right now, this is the most efficient way to have this build. Now, for our driving layup, we're going 70. For our driving dunk, we're going 70. I would have went 73, but unfortunately, you don't get posterizer. But hey, we ain't tripping off a posterizer because that's not what this build is for. You feel me? Standing dunk. What did I tell you? We going 90 minimum. Yes, we're under that rim, holding down on the analog and getting contact dunks, even though we don't get contact dunks. You feel me? Now, going over to the shooting, mid-range, off the rip. Off the ripper. What? 89. The reason why we going 89 on that is because we're gonna cap break this to 90. That's all it goes up to. We're gonna maximize it at 90. I didn't want to just waste it. You feel me? Because I wanted to spend those points elsewhere. Now on the 3-point, we're going 89. We maxing that thing out. Yes, you have an 89 3-pointer and an 89, soon to be 90 mid-range on a 7'4". This is cheating. This is illegal. When you understand how shooting is in NBA 2K26, it's not fair. But who cares about fair? We care about fun. You feel me? Now, boom. What are we going on here? 96. We going 96 because it's going to give us versatile versatile visionary, right? You could go down to whatever the minimum is, not 71, and get your diamond silver, but you know, why not? Why not if they're going to give it to you? You feel me? So we're maxing out ball handle at 65. We're going to max out speed with ball at 43. This is all you got, so you better work with it. Hey, what he say? What Smokey Mama tell him? Make it enough. So next we're going to interior. We're going on 84 interior. This 84 interior, I just had to put it there because I didn't have nowhere else to put it. Perimeter, we're maxing this out to 62, and it's gonna give us, what does it give us? I think it's gonna give us a movable enforcer. Steel, we're going 39. We ain't touching steel. We not worried about it now. Block, we're going 92 on the Blizak. And eventually we're gonna go here. We're gonna cap break it to 90 to 93. And we're gonna go here, paint patroller. You feel me? You feel me? But for right now, we're going 92. Now moving on to the rebounding. We're going 85 on the D board, and we're going 75 on the O board. And that's what we looking like when it comes for to rebounding. And don't trip, because you're in a park. It's very unlikely, that you get a 7-4 build that is not a stretch. You feel what I'm saying? So you're going to be pretty much matched up with the same. You might get the 6'11", 6'10s, but by the time they have to board, you're going to already have shot them out the game. You feel what I'm saying? But look, speed, maxing that thing out, 61, agility, 46, strength, 8 tray, vertical, 7 tray. Hold on, I did something wrong. Wrong. What did I do wrong, man? It's always something. Oh, this right here. How did you go up? Boom. That's what we doing. 7-3. Why did I even go 7-3? It was some reason. I can't even think why. I think rise up. Or we just maxed it out. But this is what the build is looking like. You feel what I'm saying? You're going crazy. Now, with this one, you're going to specialize in whatever the heck you want. You feel me? But I'm really going to specialize in shooting. This is a stretch. So you're going to specialize in shooting. Get your cap breakers. Put them on. You really only going to get one. So the one is going to go here. And then that other one, I ain't going to lie, you just going to have it for no reason as you put it on free throw. You feel me? So you could, if you wanted to, you could low key like tweak this even more. Like if you're going to get 2 cap breakers, if you know you're going to get the cap breakers in the specialization, you could bring this down to 88. So you could leave room for your 2 cap breakers, and you could do even more, right? I ain't even think about this, you dig? Now that I'm thinking about it, you could go ahead and put it somewhere else. You want it to go past, I don't know. Or you could bring it down a little bit more. It's low-key not worth it, I ain't gonna lie. It's just, if you don't want that just random cap breaker to go on free throw, because once you do your specialization, it has to go here. Oh, I'm tripping. Oh no, we already maxed out here because it could have went on your physicals too. But this is what it's looking like. We really doing shooting so we can get the badges more so. We're not really tripping about the cap breakers because this build don't really need them except that one. But we're gonna get our badges, max plus ones and all that. So let's go ahead and see what this build is called so I can get y'all up out of here. I don't want y'all to be here too long. Yeah, we got Porzingis, Victor Wembanyama, Mark Gasol, rim, reaping, stretch, riser, hey, look, 7-4 doing that is crazy. But this is what we working with right here. You feel me? The only weakness is doesn't use post moves effectively. Hey, that's not a weakness. We don't, we ain't doing nothing posting. We ain't posting nothing unless it's on the gram, or if it's a video, or if it's on, you feel what I'm saying? Post scores, they can get up out of here. But look, this is what the build is, man. Let me know what you think about these builds. Let me know how you feeling. Let me know if you bought 2K already, if you're gonna buy 2K. And let me know if you like this video already. Let me know in the comment section how you think this year is gonna be. Is this game gonna last, or are we cooked? You feel what I'm saying? I'm having fun so far. Once I hit 95, I'm really gonna have fun. But I'm just yapping, just chatting. Go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe, do all that extra stuff, man, and get in that park and go get that rep. You dig? I'm gonna see you in the next one. Peace. I love y'all.